Okay, one of your main jobs in sales, setting, closing, follow-up, whatever it might be, is getting the prospect to believe. The thing is, how many times have you heard somebody possibly say, this sounds too good to be true, or I can't see how that works, or maybe it's just not for me. Your job is to get them to believe. And we're going to be able to get them to believe by focusing on SCV. Simplify. A lot of times we take something that is simple and we overcomplex it. We talk about everything that goes into it, how this works and that works and the color of this, and if it's up, is it down, is it right, is it left? And we talk too much, and we provide too much information, too much insight, too much intel. From the outsider's point of view, it becomes overwhelming, it becomes too complex, and it really turns them off. So number one, to get them to believe that something is possible, you have to simplify the path on how they're going to get there. Simplify their understanding of what it's going to take to get there. Simplify the outcome, right? We can't have multiple variables of if then this happens. It's step one is A, which leads you to B, and if you accomplish B, you'll end up with C. If we can keep it that simple, you'll get more people to believe more times than not. Okay, so C of our SCV equation is going to be clarity. Now this kind of goes hand in hand with simplicity, but it's something that I don't want to be overlooked. Clarity is the ability to provide clear and precise instructions, follow through, step by step, outcomes, realistic timelines and expectations. So again, simplicity is taking a clear path forward to make it easy. And then clarity is really how and the outcome. So if we can provide simplicity of the path, that does not look like an A, if we can provide simplicity of the path and clarity on how to do it, which leads to a clear outcome, it is much easier for them to believe what you're selling and the outcome that you're selling, the promises you're making, are actually possible. And then that moves us to V, which is going to be visualize. So visualize is them seeing what it's going to take, but most importantly, they have to see themselves doing it. That is the most important thing when it comes to visualizing, that they can see themselves going through the trainings. They can see themselves attending the webinar. They can see themselves making the deal. They can see themselves cashing the checks. They can see themselves fill in the blank. So to get someone to believe, SVC, simplify their path. So A plus B equals C. We'll make it really easy that way. Clarity of how they're going to make A and B happen so that C becomes a reality. Visualize where they can clearly see the clarity, the outcome, and most importantly, see themselves be able to do it.